Good weekend, all. Ira Epstein with your Metal Market Wrap-Up, and this wrap-up is your weekend edition for this Sunday, the 21st of September 2025. Well, on Monday morning, you're going to get the Chicago Federal Reserve. They're going to give you the August National Business Activity Index. The Senate got from the House a passed bill for the stopgap. It went nowhere. Even some Republicans voted against it. And then everybody said, let's go on vacation. We need to get home for a little bit, and we'll work on this later. So by the time they come back, what are the odds you think of government shutdown? Could be there. So if it happens, don't panic, all right? This has happened before. It's a lot of, how do I put this, getting headlines. That's the right thing. Because at the end of the day, they realize if they really don't pay people, if there's not enough money to do it, they'll be voted out of office, those that aren't voting for it, Republican and Democrat. So that won't be the case, but they want us to get nervous about it and think about it. Don't panic about that. Presidents Trump and Xi did speak Friday. They had a good, long conversation. Nothing came of it. They broke the ice. Now, if you don't believe that, terrific. But to tell me there's a framework for a TikTok deal isn't a TikTok deal. There's been a framework for a deal for over a year. So no, nothing came of that. That's not a bad thing. Breaking the ice was what this is all about. There was no talk of soybeans in the market. There was no talk of other things that we're aware of. Let it all do its thing, whatever it is. They'll talk again at a conference summit in November that is coming up. They've agreed to meet in one of the side rooms. That is where you might get something done. Late on Friday, the Trump administration blocked the U.S. Steel Corp plan to stop production. I want you to hear this, stop production. Nippon just bought, and they said they're going to keep producing. They're investing $15 billion or whatever to make this happen. Now they're going to stop production at a plant. There's already 2 idle furnaces at that plant. So Commerce Secretary Lutnick informed them, no, you're not going to do that, okay? And that the administration, which has a piece in this now, isn't going to allow it. Attaboy. So there you go, all right? Are they going to be able to compete in price? I don't know, but the moment you get government involved, not the best things for business. In the meantime, let's understand what this week was about. The Federal Reserve cut for the beginning of a cycle interest rates. How do I know it? Because the dot plot told you. The majority are looking for 2 more cuts this cycle before the year ends. The next 2 meetings are live. The gold broke for a bit on that and then came back, and it finished off the week at an all-time high of 5.82%. When you take a look at where you're at, you're in the stratosphere, no question about it. All right, could we go to 4,000 eventually? You could. Is this become a base? Yes. Do you remember we were talking? It's consolidating, and then it broke out. Swing lines still pointing to an upside. You're over the key average, the 18-week. Did the market not fight a big battle there? It did. What about swing line? I don't want my clients to buy over swing lines. You might say, well, you're going to miss the boat. We didn't miss anything, all right? I don't care if we give up a little bit here that you're not in. Give me the break, and you're in the buying opportunity as the guys up there are doing it. Why do I say that? Because only 5% of the time do you stay over bands. You can push them. That's different than staying over them. Got it? So I'm looking for a pullback, and on that pullback, I intend on telling my clients to get aggressive again and re-enter. This was a great week for my subscribers. They took their money out of silver, they took their money out of gold, and will look to come back in if they followed me. I don't know if they did or didn't. When you take a look what's up here, you're trying to embed. I'm friendly. I still think a lot here. I am the guy that told you that what the government's decided to do is live with inflation and defend jobs. And that's where they're at right now. When you look at the gold-silver ratio, you can see it's pulling back at this point in time. Okay, I can live with that. The silver up to the upper band, embedded. This surprised me that it came back as strong as it did on Friday. I didn't see that rally coming back. It had done everything I want until it side danced on me. Did one of those. I didn't expect that. A dollar rally. That was a big rally on Friday. Pullbacks in the market, in my opinion, still buy. Technically speaking, on a weekly chart basis, this is a better buy, in my opinion, than the gold market. Copper market establishing a whole new trading pattern. The weekly chart looks a heck of a lot easier to trade off of than the daily. This is a bear market rally so far because you're under the 18-week average of closes, but you are oversold, which doesn't entice me to want to do anything. In the platinum market, once you lost the bullish embedded reading, the market started dropping away, but it never did get back to its 18-week average. It also didn't make new highs on the move, sort of in no man's land. So being in no man's land, I don't have to have my client involved in that. And in the dollar, you went down to the weekly lower Bollinger Band, and that's where the short covering came in. I'm looking for resistance, 97.96, and getting over 98.72 would negate the downtrend. Barring it taking that out, I still think the market has a bearish bias. So I'll cover this and a lot more in the subscriber videos that I put out. You can see them by going up here and giving a click, or go to iraepstein.com. The research, sign yourself up there, and you can get with me in the mornings. And that's where we're going to get aggressive again in the market and start putting out these positions. So hope you join us. iraepstein.com, research. You have yourself a great weekend. I'll see you in the other videos, or I'll see you Monday morning in the morning flash video.